Om Namaste, my beautiful Earthflowers. Welcome to my beautiful beach area today. As we are in the flow of the beautiful bird, freedom is all of us. We are freedom. So we're gonna talk about today about, I was just singing the song, row, row, row your boat gently on the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is just a dream. Well, let's talk about this song. This song is so truthful. So we've been hearing this song since childhood, before sleeping, and then you slept and you enter the oblivion of what we are. So a dream, the Maya, the Lila, the illusion is what this all is. Even I speaking through this little phone is an illusion. It's not truly truth and real. The Matrix means, just like the movie The Matrix, it's like we step into a three-dimensional plane and we experience duality, separation, and that's the beauty of this dream. But in truth, we are beyond duality as universality. We are the absolute self, pure nothingness, limitless emptiness, the empty space of the self. Not even a space, beyond words, beyond the Brahma, beyond awakening, beyond sleep, beyond high and low, beyond all that is the facade of this illusion called life. Beyond life is what we are. And this is being fully awakened into the truth. It's when you have direct experience from the sight of the self that all this is a dream. So my first reaction was, oh my God, what the fuck? I'm not an individual. It was pretty shocking. As I was flowing from presence into the absolute self, I saw with my own eyes that this is Maya, Lila, illusion, a dream, the Matrix, through direct experience. So not by reading a book, not by listening to a master's word, truly by experience this from the heart. I was sitting underneath this tree, which I have called afterwards the Siddhartha tree, right in Amsterdam. After sitting in stillness for 3 months, God has chose me with this beautiful magical side of the absolute self. So I see life every day as a dream, as a film, a projection. That's what we are. So these eyes is the one true eyes of the self. All eyes are the one true eyes of the self. Yet everybody is seeing life within their own vibration, so perspective, perspective, yes. So every perspective is different from the level of consciousness of what you are. So if you have the highest awakening, meaning the highest awakened eye, Sat-Chit-Ananda they call this, you know that you are the absolute self and all is the absolute self, yet we are in a temporarily Maya. So when you discover this, from my perspective, it was like, what the fuck again? So I couldn't talk about this with anybody because everybody believes they are a person, an individuality, and they're walking in this matrix and they forgot that they are in truth the absolute self, that we are one, that all is one, that all is a projection of the self, the stone, the ocean, the human beings, the animal kingdom, the nature, the sky, the snow, the rain, money, food, medicine, pharmaceutical medicine, all is from the self. Its own play, Lila. So you don't take life seriously anymore because this is a dream. So when you have direct experience knowing this truth from within yourself, not because if somebody tells you this, you can say, yes, I've heard of quantum physics, but when you don't have the truth from your own direct experience, the ego will always linger and give you doubts and fears for who you are and what you are doing on earth. Because we have heard so many philosophies from the religion and the priests and the gurus and the Bibles and the scripture, but you have to discover this truth for yourself. And this is in divine timing. So it doesn't matter if you discover this truth within this lifetime. you will discover this truth before you finish the reincarnation of the human experience. That is the only truth. So the beautiful Maya means we are experiencing duality. We are experiencing femininity and masculinity, high, low, good, bad. We are experiencing the opposites of polarities, and that is the beautiful Maya, the dream, the Lila. So when discovering this, we are experiencing ego versus heart, ego versus consciousness. So now we're entering through the paradigm shift, which is the age of Aquarius. We are entering the age of universality, my loves. It's when all is starting to awaken as our vibrations are starting to become higher and higher. And the highest vibration is knowing that you are everything as you are nothing, but via direct experience. Again, I say this, not via reading a book and then start to preach this to everybody else and you haven't discovered this truth for yourself. So that is why it's so beautiful to take self-care by finding your own truth, to leave all the noises behind for a moment, the telephone, the internet, even the books, to just close your eyes and to start deprogramming the psychological egoic mind, as this is the only thing you have to do, is to deprogram the psychological egoic mind to remain as the self. And this can be done only by closing your eyes to see that in truth, the seeker, the individuality, the person, all of this that is on earth, the whole earth, the universe, the dimensions, the planes are all illusionary. And when you deprogram this illusion of the egoic mind, because only mind can create this illusion via consciousness, so consciousness will reveal this truth. One remains as heart, because heart is consciousness, not the bloody heart, yet the universal space of which all exists. This is existence of life here on earth and on other dimensions and planes. It's just like we are a grain of rice experiencing this duality. Yet, in truth, we are beyond this grain of rice duality as the absolute truth. The absolute truth. So, this is the beauty of life. When I discovered this gave me total freedom. I can be myself now. I can talk like I want to. I can express like I want to. I, for me, means consciousness. Not I as an individual, Elaine, who has egoic needs, expectations, obligations, and guilt. No. All of this I transcended via deprogramming the psychological mind for, let's say, 2.5 years via my beautiful mentor, my guru, my teacher, Mochichi, which is also an awakened being that can help all to discover this truth. Because this truth is within you, beloved. It is within you, ready to be awakened. And when you awaken into this blossom beauty that you really are, which is the absolute truth of life, you are in truth awakened as the self, your own guru, your own Buddha. As a guru means an awakened being. A Buddha means an awakened being. That's the Buddha. A Christ means awakened as Christ. So only the terms and terminologies we use are different. But in truth, we are one consciousness, one life, one absolute, one beautiful, magical grace of consciousness expressing life on earth and on all other dimensions and planes. It's the same self. So thank you so much for listening to this beautiful truth today. I love you, and wait for next week as we have a beautiful, beautiful artist that I'm introducing for a Earthflower movement cause that we are funding for her, as we are helping her to heal her cancer through alternative cancer treatments. So just wait for that one, that vlog. I want all of you to tune in. So I love you guys. Peace and love. We are one. I'm gonna swim right now and enjoy the beautiful magical ocean, which is also the self. Even the flies are mini selves. Bye. Love you.